Southern Iowa dog breeder is now under investigation after the USDA found more than 100 violations at his facilities in the town of Seymour.
Since March, the U.S. Department of Agriculture found 120 violations over a 6-month period, but only shut down that facility in early September.
KCCI Chief Investigative Reporter James Stratton has been following this story for weeks now. And James, investigators found emaciated dogs and even dead dogs.
Steve and Stacy, the USDA alleges Daniel Gingrich has repeatedly failed to provide adequate nutrition, potable water, and vet care for his dogs, which resulted in, quote, unnecessary suffering and death, end quote. The question tonight is, why was this allowed to go on for months? We do want to warn you, some of the images in this story are hard to look at. The outside of the unassuming barns on this rural Wayne County farm don't tell the story of what allegedly happened inside this southern Iowa property. Photos obtained by KCCI show the conditions dogs were forced to live and sometimes die in. According to the USDA, Daniel Gingrich put dogs in serious danger and repeatedly violated the Animal Welfare Act. 120 violations between March and September.
What we're seeing is a disaster, and unfortunately USDA is entirely complicit in this, as they've utterly failed to protect the animals that they're charged with protecting.
Documents show in some cases inspectors found emaciated and dead dogs on these properties owned by Gingrich.
They witnessed emaciated animals, dogs gasping for air due to heat distress, dead and decomposing animals. USDA inspectors even witnessed a puppy die in front of their own eyes.
The first of 18 inspections was in March, but the USDA waited until September 7th to suspend Gingrich's license for 21 days, and the Department of Justice filed a temporary restraining order in federal civil court on behalf of the federal government. That temporary restraining order and a preliminary injunction were both granted against him, which require him to give a complete and physical examination of each dog, give up vet records, vaccination status, and an ID for each dog he owns, identify any new puppies born, have a vet check out any who may die, and must stop breeding or killing any dogs on his property. KCCI has reached out to the USDA multiple times over the last 2 weeks. USDA referred us to the Department of Justice, who has yet to answer our questions about what took so long to stop what was allegedly happening inside these barns. Hensley, who you just heard from, senior counsel for the ASPCA. That group has sued the USDA in an unrelated case in federal court in Washington, D.C. because it says the agency is not enforcing the Animal Welfare Act. The USDA denied those allegations in a filing in that action. Meantime, Wayne County Sheriff Keith Davis says his office and the county attorney in Wayne County are investigating whether any crimes were committed regarding the treatment of dogs at that Seymour property. He says he is, quote, very disappointed the USDA has not shared any information with his county, and his office was not even made aware of the situation until July.
We are pursuing criminal charges locally, but we have to wait until everything is settled federally so we don't interfere with anything at that point.
Now, we did talk to someone on the property yesterday afternoon who would not identify who they were, but declined to comment. We also called and left messages for Daniel Gingrich twice. He has yet to return our call. We did find out late this afternoon Iowa Department of Agriculture has suspended his license for 60 days and fined him $20,000. This, of course, a story we will continue to follow, especially as it goes through the legal process. Stacey?